Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are jumping into a full replica of the Morvair from Matt's Off-Road Recovery by the CCM Workshop. Now, as you can see, this is a full replica of the Morvair. We've brought it out here to the Desert Proving Grounds Stage 1 map, and we're going to take it through a little bit of customization, and then we're going to get it out on some trails and see what it's like to drive. Now, as far as console-friendly goes, this is a console-friendly mod. Now, at the time of recording this video, it is not yet on consoles. However, I will make a pinned comment down below once it actually gets approved. Now, if it gets approved by the time you guys are seeing this video, then there will be a pinned comment, and if not, then there won't be a pinned comment just yet, but once it does get approved, there will, of course, be a pinned comment down below. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and fire it up, get it in the garage, and see what this thing is all about. It sounds good, for sure. Now, it sounds like it's using a default sound file, but you know what? That's kind of a good thing because at the end of the day, that will save on RAM usage, which is going to be really helpful, especially for those of you on console. Now, let's go ahead and head inside the garage, and I'm thinking, so let's see, our options are a B- power to weight rating 5.7 V8. You've also got a 5.3 V8, which bumps us up to an A-. Then we have a built 6.6 liter, which gives us a S+. And I think you guys all know which one we're going to go with. Although, I will say, if you're looking for a fairly vanilla experience, that 5.3 would probably be a really good option for you. Now, gearbox-wise, we have a 3-speed, a 6-speed, and a 4-speed low range. Now, I think I'll probably run the 4-speed low range, although the 6-speed would be really fun if you were going to take this thing out into more of like a desert kind of Baja-style environment. But this map is definitely very heavy on the rocks, although it does have a couple of racetracks, and what I might do is I might go with the 6-speed first, and then we'll switch it out to the 4-speed using the dev tools so we don't even have to come back to the garage. Now, let's see. Suspension-wise, we have default, we have firm, and then we have 3-inch lift. Now, the 3-inch lift will probably be the more flexible option. And we've got a couple of options as far as tires go. We have 37s, we have 35s, and we have 37s. Now, the 35-inch MT1s are the ones that come on it as the game gives it to you. But obviously, there's a pretty good tire variety that you can go with, and they're all basically between 35 and 37-inch. Now, wow, look at these cut boggers. Those are wild looking, absolutely wild looking. I think what I'm going to do, especially from a sort of a realism perspective, is we're going to go with these 37-inch MTs. And then winch-wise, we're going to do a battery operated. And let's see, spare fuel, I'm down for that. Floor jack, absolutely. And let's see, recovery rope, absolutely. And toolbox, we'll throw that in there as well. So essentially, we have every single add-on that you can put in it. Now, wheels-wise, we have a steel racing wheel with a beadlock, we have an aluminum dish, and then we have these steel, quote-unquote, wagon wheels. I'm going to go with the beadlock wheels. I definitely think that they suit it really nicely. And you could change the color, but I'm leaving it on the standard color because I feel like, I mean, again, like I said, you can change the color if you want to, but, I'm definitely putting beans on the dash, though. But as far as the color goes, I definitely want it to remain accurate to the actual Matt's Off-Road Recovery YouTube channel. So let's fire this thing up. Now, trails-wise, there's obviously a ton of trails nearby, and, oh, okay, it's diff lock always on, actually. So what we'll do is I think we'll probably do a lap of the racetrack first, see how it handles that, and then what we'll do is we'll take it onto some trails after we drive it back and then swap out the gearbox. We're not going to stop at the garage, obviously, but what we'll do is we'll probably just recover back to the garage and then turn around and go behind the garage because that's where a lot of the good trails are. Now, I can already tell you that ripping up some dirt roads in this thing is a blast, and it actually handles really well. I am not going that way because apparently there's a stuck gooseneck right there. Ironically, that looks like a job for Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Some of the situations that they find people in, or that they find people in that have called them, is just like, it's so odd, and I'm like, how in the heck did you get yourself into this anyway? And especially some of the ones where people will take like a completely stock vehicle down a gnarly trail and then they're kind of, surprised that they can't get back out. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? All right. Oh, this guy is just kind of chilling out here. Your tires are having an issue there, Mr. Megatruck. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. How does it look on the interior view? Oh, that actually looks pretty sick. I love the roll cage. It's actually really well detailed. All right, let's actually go into the third-person view, though, because I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, bro, this handles, like, really, really well. It's really fun to drive. It's super fun to drive. Up and over. Dude, that landing, though, the way it actually takes these jumps, like, right into the landings is amazing. And keep in mind, this is also, like, not the... Whoa! Oh, no! Let me throw it back into automatic mode, and let me see if I can go ahead and give it a quick on-the-move repair. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wasn't too happy about going into high range, going up the hill. I threw it in high, and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to go any faster. Like, that's going to be it. And I kind of figured that it would, but that all depends on how he's tuned the high range gears, so... And it looks so good, though. It's such a unique vehicle, and I remember, like, you know, seeing some of the videos from when this thing was first, you know, unveiled, and especially when the project was first completed, and there were so many people that were like, wow, I've never seen something like that done before, and especially with a vehicle like this, and that was kind of my reaction as well, but I think they definitely were onto something with, like, such a unique style and a unique approach to not only building a trail rig and an off-road rig, but, like, a recovery rig as well. You gonna stay in 5th? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. Oh, crap. That overhang got me, though. No. All right. Well, we'll finish the rest of the lap sometime soon. But for now, we'll recover back to the garage, and then we'll head on some of the back trails and see what it's all about back there. Now, I will say, though, obviously, apart from the fact that we completely buried the front end of the ground, this thing is so much fun to drive. Like, it's so next level in terms of the way it feels, the way it drives, the way it makes you feel when you're driving it as well, because obviously you can pick whichever engine approach you'd like. You know, if you would like a lot of power, you can do that. If you would like, you know, maybe more of a middle of the road power band, you can do that as well. But obviously, all of those are going to affect the way the vehicle responds, but the one thing that remains constant, the one thing that doesn't change, is how incredibly smooth it is. Now, let's grab real quick, let's swap out that gearbox and gain access to some low-range gears. There we go. I forgot to actually make that change while I was in the garage, but luckily we have dev tools, so we're good. Now, low range is... Uh-oh. This is a little tight. It's a little bit tighter than I probably should have attempted in this thing, because it is, you know, while it is a really capable off-road vehicle, it is also a bit long, and the front overhang is a bit large, so you've got to be careful with where you take it. That being said, though, it's doing an amazing job through here so far, once I fixed the issues that were caused solely by my own driving. This is actually, not only is it fun to drive on, like, slow crawler trails like this, but it's really satisfying to just keep it in low. I mean, I haven't even put it in low plus yet, because I haven't felt like it's necessary, although I'm gonna need a way to... Oh, there we go! Come on, there you go! Oh, God, I would have completely, like, torn the door off just then. Let's not think about the fact that I would have just torn the door off of this gorgeous machine and focus on the fact that, like, it's doing a great job, it's flexing amazingly well, and the grip is next level on these rocks. But yeah, let's completely and totally forget about the fact that I would have just torn the door off. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, I think... What are you stuck on? Bro, what is your... Okay, alright, hang on. Hang on just a minute. I was gonna say, what is your issue? Come on, easy does it. There we go. I've always wanted to try to just climb that. I know it's not a trail, but we'll definitely attempt it later on in a future video where we're doing a little bit more kind of like chill trail riding type stuff. But I'm trying to get a little bit, oh God, a little bit further along. Just a little, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. A little bit of ninja winching. Yep, a little bit of ninja winching. I should have taken a more central line. Not taking a more central line right there was definitely not the smartest idea. Dang, there's so many loose rocks down here that it really does make you think. Like, you know, it really does make you think about your line choice, because a lot of the time, these loose rocks are exactly on the line that you need to be on, and then it forces you to go off of the obvious line and find something different, which can be really fun, but it can also be really frustrating. Although if you bump it just a little bit, you can get the traction you need sometimes. Oh my god, we got another huge boulder stuck right underneath us in front of us. Although somehow we were able to push it under our axle. Here's my question. Is this gonna end in disaster? Like that line that we were about to take right there. Is that gonna completely and totally end in disaster, or are we gonna be fine? So far, I think we're gonna be fine. There we go, nice and easy. This is an odd line, and I know it kind of goes off of the trail surface, but let's see if we can manage it. Ooh, it wants to drag the front end down into that pit. That is not what we want. That is not what we want. Yeah, no, heck no. I was really hoping that we were going to be able to try to, like, you know, kind of curve it back to the left, but it was not feeling it at all. Gonna have to go around to the right of this one. Big wheel lift right there. Oh boy. Just a little bit of a safety winch. There we go. That was actually, like, perfectly rotated. Like, it rotated back around so incredibly well. It was like, yeah, it's no issue. We're fine. You definitely have to take a more, like, thought-out, meticulous, realistic approach when you're driving this thing, because if you don't, it definitely has that element of challenge and learning curve to it for sure. And I think for those of you that really do appreciate a more realistic driving experience, you're gonna love that in this thing. You're gonna absolutely love how this vehicle responds to inputs and how it keeps you on your toes. Ooh, that was a big lift at the back. A huge lift. Like, that was genuinely one that I would not recommend hanging out on for a while. Come on, find some grip. Find some grip. You're almost there. You're almost there. Just got to get past a couple more loose rocks. Dude, not bad. Bro, this entire, like, valley washout is, like, not only is it a super fun trail, but it looks so epic when you're crawling through it as well. It looks so incredibly epic. There's the rock bridge. I have a feeling that this would absolutely monster the rock bridge in no time whatsoever. Because, I mean, obviously, you're working with a ton of grip here. My only thing and my only question is, would we have enough flex to make it, you know, like, comfortably over the rock bridge? And would we have, you know, too much front overhang that it would start getting caught everywhere? Whoa, a little bit of a wheel lift in the back. Let's try to avoid that, because that can get sketchy real fast. Oh, no. Wow, that was a little bit longer of a bicycle moment than I wanted. Wow, high range is not what it wants for that hill climb. Usually on hill climbs like this, you can throw it in high and it'll just pick the wheel speed up and dig in and go. But this was not all that happy about it. It did not want to do it. There we go. I think it was also stuck on that rock and it needed a little bit of momentum. There's the momentum. Come on. Oh, no. Well, we're going to have to bump that. That's the only way we're going to be able to get over that, is if we bump it with speed. Because otherwise, we're going to get completely high-centered, and it's not going to go well. Like, literally, it's not going to go well at all. Now, if we wanted to get up to where the rock bridge was, hear me out here. Would that even be possible, or would I be, like, messing around in the wrong spot? And throw it back into automatic mode. And it should have just enough to make its way the rest of the way up. Let's go. Bro, come on. Come on. Thank you. My only issue now is that there's not really any trail here. So we're kind of on our own. We're actually completely on our own. I figured there would be a little bit of a trail out here to help us get to the rock bridge, but it doesn't seem that way. It seems that we've just, like, found our way into a little bit of a no man's land with nobody in it. But I'll tell you something, though. I would love to do some roleplay recoveries in this thing, and I think that would be really, really, really fun to do. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on this thing in the comment section down below, and if you're new around here and you would like to see more, make sure you're subscribed and turn those notifications on, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.